Okay, guys, so today I'll be talking about Theresa May, okay, and a little bit of the snap election that she's having. So the big question is, has Theresa May gone against her word? In short term, yes. In the long, well, if you just look at it, narrow-minded, tunnel vision type of way, she's gone against her word because she said that she will not have a snapped election, that the next election will be held at 2020, but now she's called one. Well, she called one yesterday, and now the general election will be held on the 8th of June this year, or 2017. So let's kind of have a little bit more digging into it. Yes, I will say she has actually gone against her word. That's just put it blunt. She's gone against her word. There you go. But to her own advantage. You know what I mean? Because the Conservatives could have a massive majority. The parties around her. So the second biggest party, Labour, right? They're in collapse. It seems like they're in collapse. Okay, so they've got Jeremy Corbyn as leader. People really don't like him in Labour. He was voted in because of I believe it was because of this movement, right? It's like he's kind of like the Bernie Sanders, of the United Kingdom, but he's actually been voted in, right? For a party, to lead a party. He's done some shady shit. You know what I mean? He's socialist, so he is going to do some shady shit. But yeah, so he's got the backing of the youth. You know what I mean? But yeah, so people in Labour are resigning. People are quitting. Members are leaving. It's not looking good for them. And then you've got the Lib Dems, who, quite frankly, they kind of know what they're doing, right? I'm saying kind of, right? Because the only way they're going to get votes is by trying to nick where Labour's lost, right? So, and also they're going to try and groom the groom areas that voted for Remain, pretty much grooming university students, right? So that's where they're going to gain. That's where their strong point is. Areas that heavily voted to Remain, they're going to try and take, because that's something they're still thinking. Well, they're still talking about trying to remain in the EU, or when we'll leave and we'll rejoin the EU and things like that. It's not looking good. But people who are mad that want to stay in the EU will probably vote for them. To be fair. But yeah, so the Conservatives, the BBC said that, actually no, sorry, this, one of their political experts, right, and a polling expert said that the Conservatives could get 140 seat majority. That is really big, right, and especially in Parliament, that's massive. People, I bet you, if that happened, people would be screaming dictatorship in the streets and everything. The SJWs would have a meltdown. You know what I mean? They'll be like, "Oh, this older generation fucking is over again." They'll probably start purging old people. They'll all be like, "Oh, they're practicing dictatorship." Oh. You know what I mean? So they'll start going after old people, probably. You know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me, man. Antifa, dude. They'll start gassing old people. But nah, it's just open for the Conservatives. So Theresa May, she's gone against her word, but she's doing it to gain herself. She's doing it to gain more power. Well, she isn't. The party. It's to gain more power for the party. So, and plus she can turn around and say like, "Shut up." to people, because whenever she talks about Brexit and says, "Oh, the people voted," they always say, "But no one voted for you. The people didn't vote for you. You weren't elected." You know what I mean? So she'll turn around and say, "Shut up, bitch. Who was voted in again, motherfucker?" You know what I mean? So, yeah, and then it'll just make Brexit easier to do and faster, because you won't have, like, fucking retards crying and being like, no, I don't want to vote this in. And shit like that. Even if they'd probably, like, vote against the best ever deal. You know what I mean? So I think it would be a good thing having a bigger majority for the Conservatives, because, well, a better Brexit, won't it? It will be a better Brexit. I'm actually quite surprised that Labour aren't having a new leadership change, because Jimmy Corbyn's like killing them, legit. Anyway, but yeah, so Theresa May, against her word, but she's doing it for advantage. She wouldn't do it if she was gonna lose, or you know what I mean, like, she's gonna get an advantage. She's gonna get a bigger advantage. Not advantage, I mean more seats. She's gonna get bigger. The pie is gonna get bigger. It's gonna be bigger for them. But I would say the only thing that might harm them at the moment would be that generally people do not like the Conservatives, right? Because basically what happened, Labour fucked United Kingdom, right? Labour put us in so much debt, and they fucked off. They left. You know what I mean? They're like, fuck off, you cunt. You know what I mean? They killed our country. They legit put us in so much debt. And the Conservatives came in and they tried to fix it by selling things, privately, selling it to private, And then everyone was like, "Oh, my granddad lost a job, but that's why I hate Conservatives." You know what I mean? Like, they don't look at why. They were just like, "Oh, my granddad lost his job. I don't like the Conservatives." But I don't. That might be a little bit of a factor, but they're still gonna win. They're still gonna get a majority and everything. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so I think they're just gonna get a big majority. Theresa May, she isn't going against. Well, she is going against her word, but she's doing it for her party, And plus, people were calling for it, were shouting for it, I know the Lib Dems. They wanted a re-election, or sorry, a snap election. So did Labour. Well, here you go, you cunts. Time for a massive majority for Conservatives there. But yeah, so just so you guys. So I think Theresa May did a good thing, but something that I've didn't mention today, and that was UKIP. How come I didn't mention UKIP, man? We're talking about UK politics, and I didn't say UKIP. Basically, because they're starting to lose popularity. Well, they are, but they aren't. They just need rebranding. They need to change the name, because at the moment they still stand for leaving the EU. We're leaving the EU, mate. So there's not really much why you need to stay. And plus, they have leadership problems at the moment. I could turn that into a whole different video. So I don't want to touch on that. You know what I mean? I don't want to touch on UKIP at the moment. But yeah, I think except these little points, rebranding, change the name, and then they'll do fine. I think they would do probably better. They would do better than the Lib Dems. They'll start, trying to do better than Labour. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys. So that's like the video today. And I know it's probably pretty bad. And if you're still watching it now, then thanks. Also, please like, comment if you have any more suggestions. If you have a suggestion of a different video, of what topic should I do. Dislike it if you think it was shit. To be fair, if I was watching this, I would probably dislike it. But yeah, guys, so subscribe. I'd really appreciate if you did that. And yeah, hopefully I'd see you in the next video.